Alright, so the idea here is very similar to the anxiety chaos that I did a bit ago. I'm not sure if this is like going to be organized chaos or op art, but we're going to go with it because I think this might actually work. As always, 100% cotton t-shirt that's been soaked in soda ash for at least 20 minutes and then spun out until it's just damp. It has been flipped inside out since this is being ice dyed. And I think that's it. I'm going to go ahead and scrunch this up, and then we'll move on from that point. Okay, now I'm going to try and keep these rubber bands as straight as possible, and then the chaos comes into play with the actual scrunch. So I need to touch these up as I go. Let me do another set all the way around. I pulled the bag that doesn't have a lot of this size, so I'll make do. Alright, it's not perfect, but I think this will work. We'll just not worry about those large ones at the top and bottom. So, off to dye. Alright, for this I think I'm just going with Timberwolf. And I'm going to place every other square-ish spot. So, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, we'll let that melt through. I don't see myself doing a second layer, so this is probably going to be it before the washout. Alright, let's wash this out. Alright, so here's what we have. I'll go throw this in the wash. Alright, before I even show the front and back, although you can see the front, this is not what I expected at all. Nowhere close. Okay, now, front, the back. So I've tried this design idea and not using the same methods. I think 5 times now, 4 or 5 times, none of which have ever made it into a video because they've all come out so far from what I was trying to do. I considered it a fail and not something I wanted to publish. So this one I'm going to go ahead and publish. It didn't turn out the way I wanted or expected, but it's almost like a marbling effect, and I'm going to go with it. There's a few little hints of yellow, actual yellow, but that's part of the color that's in the Timberwolf. Yeah, I think that's what I used. So that's all well and good. I like the result. I mean, it's a cool marble effect. It's not what I intended for it to be. Now, if I went in and did liquid dyes into each one of those squares, I think it might turn out closer, especially if it's thickened dye. And that might be something that I do just to redo this, which means I won't publish this until I've done that liquid dye version so that I can publish them back to back. So after you see this, you'll probably see the liquid version, unless I completely forget, which is possible because of my brain. And then there may never be a liquid version, but I would guess there's a liquid version after this anyway. I'm rambling. Alright, so what do I think of this? I think it's a really cool marble. I probably wouldn't go to that much effort to do a marble again, because it takes a lot more effort to try and get it somewhat close to those lines than it is to just sprinkle it around. But still, it's a good look overall. Let me know your thoughts down below, be it your thoughts on what this looks like, or if you think I'm actually going to remember and do a liquid version to see if I can get the effect I'm looking for. Completely up to you. And until next time, thanks for watching.